Hello, welcome to the Trade Ideas Market Recap for Tuesday, January the 6th. My name is Barry Enerson. This is the address to get into the room right here, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. A lot of trades to get to today. Very active day, tough day. I mean, obviously the market got hit again, but it's coming back, and that made for a lot of good bounce plays at the end. That's what we'd like to see. Just take a quick look at the SPY. And, from here on, now, first of all, SPY losing 200 is going to be a psychological deal, of course. And, it lost it several times, got down to 198.83. It tried to regain it here, dropped here, tried again, drop here, but now we're back over 200. And this trend right here allowed for some fairly good bounce plays. Now, I am in a couple of trades right now, so I have to keep an eye on them. In fact, I may get out of one right now so let me just see what's happening with it. Um, I'm in at 1802 on this one, and it's just, well, I'm going to give it a little bit more. Certainly, I'll exit at the buy. I will never let it go down below there, so I just have to keep an eye on it. And the other one I'm in is a BBD. I'm in at 1309. It took a long time to work, but it's, I mean, nothing fantastic. But again, on a day like today where the market was down a lot, and you have to you take what the market will give you. I'm just going to have to go back to that HLSS just to see. I think yeah, I'm going to trade it out. Yeah, okay, so I'm out of this one. I think I took it at 1810. This was a bounce play, and we're reluctant, I think, most of us anyway, to try the bounce plays today. But this was a bounce play. I think we were alerted to it at here we are HLSS at 1749. Now I didn't take it again because the market was just kind of choppy and it's it's really tough to commit to a bounce play in days like today. But when I kept an eye on it, and when it broke through the 18, I thought, okay, I'm going to take it. And it was a bit of a chase, but I like taking the stocks when they break a whole number. And I probably should have got rid of it up here at 1823. Would have been a lot better, but oh well, not bad. Um, okay, I'm back. Just had to find my window. Sometimes when you have these multi-monitors, and I click on this chart here, the window disappears, and you have to find out where it is. All right, let's take a look at some of the other trades I did, and let's take a look at AMDA. Did not work. Here it was on my best 10 list. Uh, yesterday I think that it broke one. Let me just make sure of that. I'm almost 100% sure that it broke one. And yeah, you can see it got as high as uh, probably about $1.09. And so I was going to wait for this one to break one again because you can see it's got quite a bit of room up to 280. And I'm still going to watch it. All right. It didn't work today. Doesn't mean it's over though. Let me just bring in the 5-minute candles. And here's where I got in. I got in on this candle here and looked like it was going to keep going, and it came right back down. And then on the next candle, once it broke down through $1 again, I wasn't going to hang around. But I will still watch this. Maybe it just needs a little bit more time to break through. I think it's some kind of a medical supply stock, so we'll just have to see what happens. And but it's always good to obey your stops in something like this. Now, this one was very exciting. FGen, again, we look at a daily chart on this one. This was now you can see this is a relatively new issue, and you can see it had a spectacular day yesterday. 27.43 up to 33, and so this was definitely on my watch list, and I got in late. I mean, let's again back to the 5-minute candles. You can see here it had the big spike up, and again this was on my as I call it, my best 10. Sometimes I have more than that. I don't even know how many I've got right here. But these were stocks I wanted to watch immediately at the outset. And so I saw this take the big pop. Now, the spread on this was really bad, and so I was only able to take a few shares of this. And it's hard to see here, but my buy price was 38.39, and I exited almost at the high. I think the high of the day is 40.59. I was able to get out at 40.55 and half. And then the other half, as it was doing this and it finally came back down, I exited the second half at 38. What was it? It was 38.51. So a little bit of profit on the second, but a great one on the first one. And it was exciting, but it was scary because again the spread was bad, and but I got in at the right time, and that was the good thing. The next one was IDTI, and this was a bounce play. I again it came off my bounce list, and let's see if I can find it. Okay, IDTI is right. Just one second. Sorry about that. I was looking all over for it and was right at the beginning. So I got the alert at 17:32, at 9:37. So, would have been right around this area here. And you can see it kept going down, which is great. We love that. I mean, again, these are not these alerts are not meant that when you get the alert, you just go in there and buy it. It means okay, start watching it and try to find some kind of a pattern. So right here, this little pattern here looks like it's put in a bottom, and it's kind of consolidating here. And on this candle, I took it. And again, my favorite thing, over the whole number. I hate having to have a stock keep butting up against a whole number and then coming down. So I like to wait to see it to break the whole number. Sometimes I even like to see it break it twice, but on these bounce plays, I will take it maybe even on the first time. So 1705 I got in, and to be honest, it went up here, thought great, 1728, then it came right back down, and so I exited the trade. Again, the market wasn't wonderful at this point, and I thought I should just take profit when I could. Obviously, way too early. So 1705 to 1715, a dime, but it actually got all the way up to 1750. So, a little premature, but again, I was just being cautious. Now, this one was a nice one. This was probably my favorite play of the day, and this came from the lifetime high. And in fact, you see FGEN came from that lifetime high also earlier on in the morning, giving me the alerts. But HTA 2804, and when it hit right here at 2804 is where I would have got the alert. Now, I again, because the market wasn't great, I wanted to wait for it. I wanted to see, is it going to hold 28? And it looked like it was. It was, right here. Right there is 28. So these are 5-minute candles. So this is 10 minutes over 28. So I thought, okay, I'm going to take this trade. And on this candle here, I took it at 28.09. And I exited the first half at 28.29 and the second half at 28.49. So, for a rather sleepy type of, I mean, this is a healthcare trust. It's a REIT. The REITs have been pretty good lately. So, but for what I would consider a rather sleepy one, I mean, this is not going to be on a lot of people's radars. It gave me a great little stress-free, as I said, a stress-free trade. I'm sorry, I just want to look at the BBD again. Okay. Yeah, it gave me a nice stress-free trade, a little bit of chopping here, but basically all the way up. And then when it came down, I decided to get out. But 20 cents on the first half and 40 cents on the second half, nothing wrong with that on a nice stress-free trade. Kate. Kate Spade. Kate Spade was another bounce play. You can see her right here. Kate at 28.92. And so here was the bounce area. And, again, I thought, okay, a bit of consolidation here. It looked pretty good. It fell back. See, here's the first time it went over. Like right there is 2906. That candle and this candle, it made it over, came back down through it, and then it went back up. So I thought, okay, maybe it is consolidated enough and it'll continue. And it didn't work. I mean, I got in at 2909 and I exited right here at 28.99. Obviously it has taken off since then with some of the market action, but you never know what's going to happen. couple of bars like this could happen right here. And so I just don't mess around. When it breaks that whole number, I'm usually out of the trade because, a lot of other people see that and they're going to get out too. So I just want to be among the first to get out. And let's see. Well, BBD we've kind of gone over. Let me just see if it's still, yeah, it's still okay. BBD was and it's something to do with Brazil because we were looking at this one also, ITUB, which is another Brazilian stock, and you can see how here the trend of it has been up also. It is giving a little bit back, but something to do with Brazil. And so, going to hang in here for a while. There's no reason to sell it. Again, it's not going to make me a fortune, 1309 to 1323, but there's just no reason to sell it. And I love the fact that it keeps moving up. And a lot of people say, I'm bored of the trade. I'm bored of the trade. Well, in my opinion, as long as you're up, even if you're up a penny, okay, and the stock is not wildly fluctuating, why get out? You just never know what could happen. And obviously, this caught a bit of a bid here. Here's the volume. No, I'm wrong. Here, let me get down here. Well, this is not a huge volume bar, but whatever reason, this popped up right through here. And for it, for doing nothing for almost 30, 40 minutes, go 1313 to 1321 is a big pop for it. So I'm going to hope that it just keeps moving up. But of course, right now my stop will be probably about right here, 1316. If it goes back below there, I'll get out. So let's just take a look at the SPY again. I wanted to see if it's still at the 200 mark. Yeah, I think it's going to be very important that it keeps that level. It's all psychological. I mean, it's just the number, but everybody looks at it and that's what they want. They want to see it maintain it. So we'll have to see. And let me see, there's only one other one to take a look at, and this is my swing trade. CBL, and it's been a little bit all over the place. This is one that I got in yesterday, right here, towards the end of the day at $20.04. This is from the 5-day pattern. Obviously up here would have been a nice area to get rid of, but I decided to hold it. It didn't crash 1996. It didn't crash down, and now it's come back. And the theory of this is that I will hold this for 5 days and sell it at the open on the fifth day. And it is holding its own, so I'm going to keep it. But I think if tomorrow it broke down through here, 1996, I would probably sell it. So that is it for today. Again, exciting day. Market is, obviously we're nervous. I mean, the Dow's, this is another big day down for the Dow. We've come back some, but still, we could close down another 100 points. We're at 91 right now. SPY, we'd like to see hold 200, but we'll just have to see what tomorrow brings. I hope to see you in the trading room. We had a lot of actually really good traders in there today. I have a lot to do sometimes. I have several windows I'm looking at. I'm trying to post ideas. I don't take every idea, of course, and then I'm also answering some emails, and I have other duties within Trade Ideas. So it's just not all about me. There are a lot of other traders in there. So I encourage you to come into the room, and I hope to see you in the room tomorrow.